misunderstood by some, respected in this space for his longevity in this space. What do you think is something getting a chance to work with him now that is a misconception or people may not get about Skip Bayless?
Man, I when I first took the job, Matt and Jack, people was like, Keyshawn gonna kill that dude, but because they don't know me.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? I can work with anybody. I walk in, work with anybody any given day at all.
Said that. I was one of them.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? See, because Jack know me differently.
Too real.
You know what I'm saying? But I also understand my paper.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not fit to let somebody fuck my money off with no stupid, silly shit. This shit is entertainment. It's fun. That's all it is. It ain't personal.
Right.
Ain't nothing personal. So to answer your question, it's fun working with him. The man is a wealth of knowledge. He's been around for a long time. But I think what people see in him is a 70-plus-year-old white man with blonde hair. And in the world that we live in, that's what we see, especially as black folk. We see that and we go, okay, it's a white dude who's talking reckless about athletes all the time, but that's not true. You see what I'm saying? He ain't like that.
Nah,
but people's minds, then the stuff happened with Shannon, so it really went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody automatically assumed, oh, this dude, he just wanted to get rid of Shannon. And
everybody that don't know Skip.
Don't know Skip.
Yeah.
And don't know how it went down, the way it went, because they're not in the building.
Right.
They don't get all the information. You see what I'm saying? Once I got, because you know me, I'm going to ask.
We've been in the building, so we know.
I'm going to ask. What the fuck happened? Tell me the truth. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because I got to work with you.
Yeah.
I need to know the truth.
Yeah.
I need to know what's happening at all points and times. Like I told him when I first sat down with him, I said, look, man, check this out. We sat in the backyard, nice, out here in California, out at the beach. It was beautiful.
Can't beat it.
You can't beat it. Ain't Atlanta, it ain't all freezing. Airport ain't closing.
Brown grass.
Come to think of it, I don't know the last time LAX closed down.
Ever.
Yeah.
That I know of.
Ever.
Yeah, but Atlanta, every time I start, can't get out of Atlanta. But anyway, when I sat down with him, I said, man, for me, there's only a couple things in my criteria working with anybody. Is I don't need no racial bullshit at all, no homophobia, none at all. None. I don't need nothing slipping out nobody's mouths or nothing, and we good. If you
Simple.
Because I don't care about my career. I don't care that you poke fun at my career or whatever. You may say that Terrell Owens was better. That's cool. Good. He got better numbers. He played longer. I could combat all that. You see what I'm saying? As long as you don't say nothing out of pocket, we ain't got no problems.
Yeah.
We ain't got none at all. We gonna work. We gonna be in this business as long as he want to be in it with me. I'm gonna be in it with him, and we gonna rock.
Yeah. Big J TV, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. Shouts out to the new people who've joined the channel. And if you're new here, you better smash that like button, man. Help your boy grow, man. Help me get these YouTube checks, man. I need to feed my my imaginary family in these streets, and I need to get more bread, okay? Stack up. Just like Keyshawn said, man, make the main thing, and we're realizing now that not only are we seeing the end of Skip Bayless, we're seeing that Skip is just now, he's a finesse. He's a hustle, right? Keyshawn Johnson, I like Keyshawn, but Keyshawn is not obviously to the level of a Shannon Sharpe or to a Stephen A. Smith, right? You have to understand that the format of First Take, the, embrace debate style format is really, really contingent on big, loud, wild personalities, right? It's contingent on hot takes. It's contingent on saying things that are really, really out of pocket, saying things that are provocative. Now, YouTube is very similar. Actually, quiet is kept. If you want to know, low-key, YouTube is like that. You know what I mean? YouTube, the algorithm, rewards wild titles and even wild thumbnails. That's really the finesse. And once you understand it, like once I understood it, that's when my channel started to grow. But once Skip Bayless, right, and Stephen A, because they're really the OGs of this art craft, once they realized it, they went all in. right? And I remember the days when First Take was on ESPN2. I remember the days when they was talking about Tim Tebow endlessly. I remember the days where before it became the leading show. I remember them days, right? And you have to understand that, as things go and move and evolve, you have to go with the times, right? You can't play the same formula and expect it to be successful, right? This is why you see Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. killing the game right now, because they barely really debate, in all honesty. You know what I mean? They actually agree on a lot of things, but what they do is they make it entertaining. They'll crack some jokes, they'll say some funny analogies, and they'll just have some fun on the set, right? That's why Nightcap with Unc and Ocho is so good. They're not really arguing. They're not really even debating 99% of the time. They're just having a funny, interesting, loose conversation because they're two great personalities. They have a sense of humor and they have fun, right? Now, you contrast that to Undisputed right now. Undisputed is dry. Undisputed is dry, and I think in part it's due to, Keyshawn, he himself, he's such a calm, mild-mannered guy. He's not going to go too high or too low. He's going to be very even keel. You know what I mean? Ironically, I think Keyshawn would be way better on a more traditional sports show. You know what I mean? I remember when he had the show with him, Max Kellerman, and I think Jay Williams. That was a really, really good show. Max, Jay, and Key. That was a really, really good show because you had a balance of the football guy, which was Keyshawn, and his football takes are great. Key's football takes are really good. And you had the balance of the basketball guy, Jay Williams, and then you had the moderator, the point guard, who was Max Kellerman. That actually was a fantastic show in my mind. You know what I mean? And then you have a modern version of what Undisputed should be. Undisputed should be like First Things First. It should be like First Things First. First Things First is three guys who are kicking it, who respect each other, who get along and have knowledge, but they're not going to say crazy, out-of-pocket things. Even Nick Wright's hot takes are not even that hot. I mean, they're not spicy like that. You know what I mean? And that's good, actually. Ironically, that's really good because when you look at the hot take culture, it's almost done. It's over. You know what I mean? And when you look at what Key said in that clip to start the video, Key said, yo, don't make it racist. You know what I mean? Don't say things that are homophobic. Basically, don't be disrespectful. Well, the irony of that statement is that, this guy, Skip Bayless, at 71 years old, has made millions off being disrespectful. It's like telling Michael Jordan, don't do dunks. It's like telling Steph Curry, stop shooting threes. You know what I mean? It's like, what? like makes no sense, right? So when Keyshawn said that at the start of their partnership, when they met each other, that basically, in my mind, ended the show. That ended the show because you are basically stopping the embrace debate format. Now, am I saying that Skip Bayless is a racist? Absolutely not. Am I saying that Skip Bayless is, homophobic? Absolutely not. I actually think that Skip Bayless has actually done a lot for broadcasters and, has done a lot for black people, period. You know what I mean? I think he's done more good than bad. But the thing about Skip Bayless is that part of him being so successful is he gets disrespectful. Part of him being successful is he goes at LeBron incessantly. Part of him being successful is that he says out-of-pocket things about Johnny Manziel replacing LeBron as the GOAT in Cleveland. He has to. That's part of his, I hate to say it, that's part of his aura. You know what I mean? That's part of who he is. So getting rid of that is getting rid of the person. You know what I mean? So when Key said those things, he basically ended the entire show. Now, what do I think is going to happen? I think Skip has one more season. They're going to cancel that ish, man. They're averaging 50,000 views. It's not good. It is not good at all. That's a sinking ship. And it depends on what the Fox executives think, because it's a sinking ship. It's over. I could see Key going on another show, you know what I mean, and having more success. But what Key just said at the beginning of this video is that this whole thing is a finesse. He's doing this for the money. And he's not doing this because he particularly likes or cares about Skip. And I bet you anything, Skip tested out a lot of people, called a lot of people, and a lot of people said no. A lot of mother effers said, hell no, lose my number. And that's the consequence of, building your career off disrespect. That's a consequence. I might be right, I might be wrong. Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. It's Big J TV. I'm out.